She said, that's denied also. So I look at her, I started smiling. But a classic example, I had court this morning, three defendant case, and the prosecutors filed the charges back in December or January. They filed the charges in January and February, dismissed the charges in August, and refiled new charges the same day. Well, my guy has
Mm.
been sitting in jail, my guy and his two co-defendants, the entire time. And the other two lawyers filed a motion to quash the indictment, which I didn't think that was the appropriate remedy. So I filed a 701 motion to get him relieved of his bond obligation. And I'm kind of mild mannered. People that know me know that I'm not a pushover, but if you just meet me, I tell people my boys have deeper voices than I do. So I'm kind of mild mannered and unopposing, but that doesn't mean you're going to push me around. So anyway, the judge calls the case up and she says, for any of these defendants, did anybody file a motion to quash on any other grounds other than failure to institute prosecution? Because those are denied. And I said, well, Judge, I didn't file a motion to quash. I filed a 701 motion for my client to be released. She said, that's denied also. So I look at her, I started smiling. I said, Judge, and this is literally how I did it. And she was like, would you like to be heard? I was like, yes, absolutely. So anyway, I make my argument that the jurisprudence supports my position and my client should be relieved of his bond obligation. And the prosecutor, in their response to the quash, kind of conceded that the appropriate remedy is release of bond obligation. So the judge, after initially denying it, she goes and says, well, I agree that he should be relieved of his bond obligation, but these are violent crime charges. I don't want to let him out. I don't even have the authority to put an ankle monitor on him. I said, well, what if he agreed to the ankle monitor? What if you let him out and he agreed? And I turned my client, sit there, I say, would you agree to wear an ankle monitor? He was like, yeah, of course. Get me out of here. So
Of course, get me out of jail. Yep.
she set the bond at $5. It was 7 charges, so $5 each. He has to post a $35 bond, and he's been in jail since December, and he has to wear an ankle monitor when he gets out. Afterwards, my client, he couldn't thank me enough, and then he was like, you kind of helped everybody. I was like, yeah, kind of, but that's
Yep.
just